So, last episode we did a bit of exploring and we got... Wait, that's not the map. About like halfway down to there, and I'm thinking that for this episode I will just focus entirely on that, with some focus on getting tools, getting upgrades, as we will need them eventually. But yeah, just the general thing of I kind of want to get that. I want to get that, but I was gonna say I want to get that, but we would have had to hit the cactus. Apparently not. But yeah, what's going to be probably the first of just digging, with no real focus on getting materials, although that being said, when we do need to offload and upgrade, if it's just for offloading, I will cut it out. But if I do upgrading alongside the offloading, I probably won't. Although that being not really that being said, one thing that this game does not really better than the first is the fact that there's plenty of tubes around to use. Almost like the mines elsewhere in Thingy Thing weren't that Thingy Thing, or the mine back in Tumbleton wasn't that well used, whereas this one is. In fact, I want to say that for the most part, we won't be getting into, or all the parts we will find have been explored earlier. Can I upgrade? Okay, right now it's 50. Just want to leave that in. We are somewhat close to getting the first Cave Beast achievement, but I'm thinking we'll do that later. As well, we can just do that when, I don't know, when we're also aiming for like more progression on the ones based on artifacts. But yeah, something that didn't really cross my mind until I started editing it, or editing these episodes. For the achievements based around progression and like resource, for example, there's two main ones. One of them is makes the world go round and Barnacle's BFF. Yeah, because I'm playing this on a Switch, or because I'm not playing this on a game that has achievements built in, and I guess even in that case if I was, and I'm not playing on a fresh save file, I'm going to have to manually count how much cash we have, which is going to be an issue considering the fact that the first achievement is requires us to collect 2.5k. Also, I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit longer than it was, but I guess it should be fine. Although I guess that just throws my plans out the window. This place looks familiar. Maybe the cult brought me here on the way up. How much deeper are the remains of Vectons, you think? It's a long way down. We're still in the explored parts of the mine. Okay, good. I was just wondering. Now I just need to find a way through this darn wall. Ooh, explosion time. That won't do. These walls were built after the Shiner Wars to keep those crazies from coming up. Shiners are the experts at blowing things up, so the walls were built to withstand blasts. Okay. I still have a bit of light left. Okay. I want to offload. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, because when to say that we got an achievement is kind of up to me. It's a little weird as well. There's some times where I believe achievements are a little bit obscure, or like when you think you would get them, or like there's like a few parts of when I think I should, like I'm not entirely sure when they would pop. For example, here we've had a change of scenery. Say, what is this place? Looks murky and dangerous. Let's explore it. There really shouldn't be anything growing down here. There could be all sorts of dangers waiting for us. Yeah. Don't make sure I have enough light before barging in here. Oh, you know fun. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, even though the game hasn't said it yet, although I'm fairly sure this is just a detour. Much like in the first game, there's multiple areas, and well, we are on our way to find on our way to our second, and there's achievements for getting into them. Getting to those points. Except I'm not entirely sure if I would call this a part of the new area. Because I mean, for one, the tech spot of we haven't really been welcomed here. Okay, I really don't want to deal with them. Okay, cool. Thankfully, we can put our explosives on enemies to deal with them that way, because, let's just say that this game doesn't really mess around when it comes to its basic enemy types. So, we can't really go through here at the moment, so we have to go the other way. But I don't know, maybe if we had a way to explode or make our bombs into grenades. But yeah, getting back to the point of the basic enemy types, if these snails don't kill me, it's probably gonna be a new enemy that I'm fairly sure we'll be seeing quite soon. And that kind of worries me because don't entirely have a lot of health. I guess the introduction of a new or sort of block, the fact of the ones that will come back after we hit them. Somewhat of a blessing and a curse, I would say. Just trying to find if I can get things to jump on. Okay. It kind of sucks because, like, I really hate how quickly it gets dark, as I've stated many times before. Hey, that place was pretty weird. Looks like it got me beneath the first layer of the war, at least. The mining station is around here somewhere. And I hope we find something cool and destructive in there. Oh, right. Elf? Okay, we are fairly close, but we are running out of light, so pop back up, offload, and talk around. Or talk to people, I think. Okay. Yeah, armor, definitely. This is a really useful ability. I'm not entirely sure if I should do that. Also going, well, when I was editing the first episode, just something that never occurred to say or to put it, but looking back on it now, it's definitely the more simpler explanation to describe the way that these work. Upgrades, they're permanent. Cog mods, they're temporary upgrades. I really wish I said that earlier, because just, not entirely sure if that would be useful. Yeah. Keep our cog. Maniac, what do you have to say? I found the strangest passage down by the wall. It's all overgrown with weird plants. Hey, most things at that depth are strange if you ask me. It's close to Shiny Country after all. My other good-for-nothing boys said something about stumbling into some strange overgrown cave. Just thought they'd gotten a case of that dang pressure sickness. Okay, I know I probably should try and get closer to that, or closer to where we need to go, but I'm thinking that we'll go a bit up just to see what being closer to the wall gets us. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, definitely a little bit odd. I wonder if I could have enough to get one more upgrade. I'm not entirely sure. Although that being said, I would kind of prefer to be empty-handed before we get into the cave, or to the next mining station. Also, that is kind of another thing I need to kind of figure out, if progression towards caves, if it counts the story-based ones as well, or if it's just the optional ones. I mean, it would make sense that it is the optional ones, but yeah. I know these guys can give us water. Okay, there's water down there. I mean, thankfully, we don't have to worry so much. It just occurred to me that I totally forgot to mention a reason why I like this game so much. There's a really good flow of momentum. In fact, it's kind of really hard to get yourself stuck somewhere. Just because, well, if you have enough space, you could probably just get your way out of it by building up a bit of speed with jumping, or sprinting. Okay, can... Just trying to line up, okay. Just trying to do that. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, is there anything down there? It's not, but let's go back up. Offload. And okay. I actually didn't know there was going to be enough for us to get enough, but that's good. I want to go in empty-handed, so let's not do that. We've got all the time in the world. Haven't gone back and viewed the previous episode yet, but did something happen again, or did like that kind of happen again in that episode? Because I want to say if it has, then that means that in all 4 episodes so far, there's been an occurrence of me accidentally pressing up to interact with something when I didn't mean to. Which kinda sucks. Because I definitely could be wrong, but I'm thinking that even if you do change which things go on where, for the interaction command, the game still goes back to default, I want to say. At least I think it does. I definitely could be wrong, but it just wouldn't surprise me. Okay. And now we can begin the process of taking this rock and putting it somewhere else. I know we're kind of coming up to the end of an episode here, because we did get down here to the thing. Yeah, I can kind of wait till next episode, I think. Because I think then we'll kind of we'll do a little bit of more mining. But yeah, these brick walls. Or we can now defeat these brick walls. I forget if it was called the jackhammer in I was going to say Splatoon 1. In SteamWorld Dig 1, but I'm fairly sure it wasn't. I think it was called like the Steam Punch or something. Okay, did that make 5? Okay. I think I want to say we're close to getting anything. Definitely make a note of double checking. Let's go back up. But yeah, now with these jackhammer and pressure bombs, we definitely want to be, or keep a track of how much water we spend. And maybe I wouldn't go so far as to say that I mean, I think for the moment I'll try and balance out lamp and water. Maybe. Also, I'm thinking that for the moment, even if we did just get a set of new tools, or a new tool, I'll just continue on here as, for the most part, the previous areas that we've been to, like the Temple of Guidance, I think it's called. We can't really do anything more there. Also, just had to have the light run out. Is there an enemy down? Okay. Just hope he gives us light for defeating him. Okay, no. Okay, fine, game. If you want it that way, I'll go back up. Yeah, pick a bitch. Right, probably should have read that. Yeah, sure, we'll upgrade the lamp. Oh, well, you managed to get through through to Mason Station, I see. That hammer will drive a huge punch and break through even the hardest sections of brick. You'll be able to explore the other side of the wall easy peasy. And it's got an upgradable fuel supply and everything. A stronger pneumatic cylinder will allow for increased maximum operating speed. I mean, it's got a lot of potential as well. Don't let people show you up, Turtle Bucket. Seen any dang shiners yet, dearie? It's been a while since they've caused trouble. I noticed they disappeared from the beneath Tumbleton, my hometown too. So it's a widespread thing, huh? I haven't seen one for a few months at least. They became scarce right after Rusty destroyed Vectron. I'm sure I don't know much about that, but China's I know. They always used to find ways through the wall to cause trouble for us miners. Maybe they're worried about these quakes too, like vermin leaving a sinking ship. I made it to below the wall and found Mesa stations, but no sign of Rusty yet. Hey now, why would any sane bot want to dig that deep? You don't want to enter shiny country now, do you? That jackhammer will smash through them bricks and take you down there in no time at all. Watch your water level though, that tool will gulp it down like a sailor bot in a desert. Hey, just don't lead any of those insane Chinas up here. That'll be the last thing I need. Okay. Even though I've been playing it on the fucking Procon, I've still got Pokemon on my brain. Jesus Christ. Trying to press X to open up a menu. How about we talk to Penny Bottom? And then we'll end off the episode. Hello again, friend. It's not easy getting to know people around here. Not at all back home, where you know everybody from the day you assembled. The city has a pulse of its own, and people are just too busy to stop and chat. Even too busy to be nice to each other. It was just you. Come on, friend, be nice. Sometimes I wonder if they'd notice anyone going missing. From what I can gather, people get lost all the time here. At least in the countryside, we vow friendship and loyalty. Wait. Odd that it didn't have a new thing here, huh? There, photo of a missing love. It's hard to jump and dance for joy when you're lost and your love is nowhere near. Yeah, I'm thinking that next episode, now that we have a jackhammer, I'm thinking we might go from the top of Archaea down to roughly where we were before, to around the wall, just cleaning up, maybe just a little bit, doing a few caves here and there, because the first achievement based on cave completion is 5, and assuming that main story caves count, we have one more to go, I want to say.